Hi, my name is Zheng Liu, and I want to talk about my FSE chat room application. The purpose is to design and develop a web-based real-time chat application, and it has some functions. For example, register, log in, retrieve old messages from database, post new messages, and leave the chat room gracefully. And then I want to talk about my design. On the client side, we have four pages: the home page, register page, login page, and the chat room page. And I use the MongoDB as my database. In my database, I have two collections. The first is the user collection, and the second is the messages collection. On the server side, I put all the requests into two routers, the user router and the chat router. The user router implements the registration and authentication, and the chat router retrieve the messages and post the new messages. In the front end, I use the Bootstrap, jQuery, EJS, and EJS Mate. In the back end, I use Express, Mongoose, Socket.oi, and three Passport libraries. I will show the details in the code. First, let's look at the app.js. It's the main entry of the whole application. We can see the database connection and set the EJS as the view engine and set up session. This part of code is to initialize the passport and use the socket IO and use two routers. In the models folder, I have two models. The first is the message model. We can see each message has username, content, timestamp, and the user have their username and password. I don't want to store the password directly in the database. Instead, I want to encrypt the password first and then store it in the database. So even if the database is attacked, the user's password will not be disclosed. So these three libraries will help me to do this, and they also provide functions to implement the authentication. So in my, although we only see the username and password here, but actually in the database, we see the ID and the username as we expected, but we cannot see the real password. We can see the source value here and the hashed password. So it protects the database. And in routes folder, the user router is responsible for the register, login, and logout. This part of code make the user log directly after successful registration. And in the views folder, we have some EJS file because I use the EJS, and I also use the EJS Mate. With this library, I don't have to write those duplicate code in each EJS file. I write a boilerplate and a navbar as the template. So in each EJS file, I only need to write this body part. And with this line of code, I can insert this body part to here, to the template. So the EJS Mate help me a lot. And then I will show the demo of the application. First, I will log in. This is my account. Don't save, and I can see the old messages from last year, Christmas Day, and I will register May and May register. I can send a message, hi, and all the users receive that messages. Hello, how are you? Sam. And also we can log out to the home page, and this log out to the home page. So this is my FSE chat room, and that's all. Thank you.